are you?
Good.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Great. Excellent.
How are you?
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
Great. Anything
Good.
different?
Delightful.
Doing
Did you
good.
see the difference between the three?
Delightful.
Anyone?
Yes.
What was it, Tracy?
We started off kind of mild,
Kind of
and got,
good.
engaged, and then from there we were excited to respond.
And to emulate each other.
Oh,
Yeah. The speech is about emulating, how to emulate to get closer to the audience.
That's right.
In the first one, when I said, how are you, I was really at the back. And then I stepped forward much closer and said, how are you? And the third time, I took off the physical barrier, what I had, the lecture, and put it aside so I can connect even better and come closer to the audience in physical space. I thought it makes so much difference. Actually, it was Brenda who told me when I was presenting my first speech in the storytelling manual, why don't you take up the lectern and see how it goes? It might create more intimate group. From then on, almost to all the speeches, I take up the lectern. And especially for a person like me who is shorter, I think people can see me much better when I don't have any physical barrier in front of me. Maiden Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters. The 3 points I would like to share. This is the first one, removing the physical barriers to connect or come more closer to the audience. Just imagine at your workplace, somebody is staying in front of your desk and talking to you. And then take the next scenario, sitting adjacent to you and talking. How do you feel? Personally, again, I see more greater closeness or intimacy when somebody is sitting by me and communicating, saying eye to eye. But it's not possible all the time, especially when you are doing your speeches in Toastmasters or in contests or in a larger group. You can't sit or stay physically closer to the whole audience. But still, we can choose and find ways to stay more closer in physical space with the audience. In the area contest, Tracy was there. I saw Venu taking off the lectern and putting aside. I thought, whoa. Naturally, we see better and we can connect better. The audience can connect better to the speaker when there are less obstacles or physical barriers between them and the speaker. The second one, let me go back a little bit. In a larger audience group, still, as I said, we can find ways. Can you walk through the aisles if it is a big group and have a pathway in the middle? Or can you just go and handshake one of your audience? It creates so much more closer connectivity and audience absorb your message better. You are making your presentation into a conversation when you connect with the audience well and much closer. The second point is eye contact. I don't know how important it is for you all, but I feel it's very, very important. And fortunately or unfortunately, even when I was trembling and made my first speech, still I had a good eye contact with my audience. I can see it is one of my strengths. And it helps in creating, again, that bonding and connectivity to the audience. See how it looks. Each encounter is a blessing. Each encounter is a blessing. Each encounter is a blessing. You make out the difference, just not in the voice, but when you are making that eye contact with that person, you feel that personal connection and you can relate to the presenter better. And what is the advantage for the speaker? If you connect, make an eye-to-eye contact, it is giving a feedback to the presenter. Oh, he's nodding. That means he's getting my point. I see the smiles. I see the giggles. Or some puzzling. Hey, what's she talking? Then I can make change in my way of telling. That's automatic feedback. And the third one, don't memorize your message, rather internalize your message. Probably you know, memorizing the message, it just takes off my ease. And it could be the same for you because you'll be trying to pull hard from your memory. Hey, what's the next word? What's the next sentence? It just takes off so much ease. While if you internalize your message, it helps in flowing through the heart. You wouldn't be too concerned about what's the next sentence. Rather, it flows through your heart. That's the personal advantage in using personal stories. You can always make out a difference, like when somebody is sharing their personal story, it flows through them, flows through their heart, and audience connect better. And the presenter enjoys presenting it. But if it is somebody else's story or a research topic, I don't see that kind of ease, and that personally it will be lacking the emotion which comes from sharing the personal stories. Or even if it is not the personal story, when you internalize the message you want to speak, it comes through your heart because first you are getting into that message before you present it. So you are conveying the emotions and audience can feel through that emotions, and it has much bigger impact. To summarize, again the main 3 points, there are many things to improve the connectivity, to connect with the audience, but these are 3 important things for me. 1, removing the physical barriers, and the second one, making an eye contact, and the third one is internalizing your message. Don't memorize, but internalize your message. And Toastmasters.
Sure is.